Alright everybody, welcome to week 4 of Project 15. As always, it's a Monday morning and we're about to go and get a haircut. We are going to shape up the mullet, so I'll do like some sick transition, just like back to old ways, back to the mullet of last year. This is like the perfect length, maybe slightly longer, but not much more than this. Because last time I had a mullet, I had like a really long one and I think I went a bit overkill, it was a bit too long. Anyway, after my haircut, again, you know me, I went and got a coffee. This time we're going for an iced coffee. Yeah, I just felt like it. It was a little bit sunnier outside. I just thought, you know what, let's get an iced coffee. It also made me think, this is a bit random, bit off topic, but I'm thinking about doing a video in Belfast where I go and rank the best coffee places and go in and try a coffee. Me and Jude really like coffee. It's our like, I don't know, if me and Jude need to go and see it, we don't live too close to each other, but if we ever need to go and see each other, talk about some stuff, we always meet up for a coffee, and I think it would be a great video idea for us to just go try out some coffee places in Belfast and do a wee ranking of them. This is what I'm starting to get used to now. Someone is staring at me while I'm filming. I'm trying to lower my camera so I don't look like an absolute freak, but yeah, they look a bit concerned. What am I doing for the rest of today? Well, my mum wants to go out for food with me here for kind of like a lunch-ish thing. So we're going to go and get lunch. And then after that, Charlie wants to go and play golf. So I'll go and play golf. And then I have work tonight at like 5. So I have a couple of hours after golf and between work to go for a run. I think I'm going to do 7k again today. Same as last Monday, Monday before. Probably going to do the same route. Haven't made my mind up yet, but I probably will. And that is about it. Alright, my plan of action is I'm going to play golf at 1. It's 10 past 12. Golf will take about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we'll be done for 3. I'll drive home. I'll go and do a 35 minute run. Get changed for work. Go to work. Bang. Golf done, gonna go for my run now. It is 3 o'clock, so I've got a fair amount of time. I'm gonna post a TikTok while I'm on my run because I haven't posted enough on TikTok recently. I'll give you a little catch up whenever I'm back. I'm gonna do 8k or 40 minutes in that region, and I'm pretty much just gonna head straight out and straight back, so 20 minutes out, 20 minutes back. Yeah, that's the plan. Legs are feeling fine after yesterday. Obviously, 14k yesterday. 14k is my longest run in ages, absolutely ages, and I feel completely fine today. Hopefully that's a sign that I'm getting fitter. It also might be a sign that I'm not working too hard during my runs. I'm taking my easy days easy, and my sessions hard, which is good. So hopefully that means we're in good shape for this Saturday, but we'll see. 8k done. Slightly quicker than I anticipated, kind of like 4:45 to 4:50 pace, but it was relatively flat, so I just thought I'd just pick it up slightly. I felt okay. My heart rate was in like low 160s, which is not great. 4 o'clock now, so I am going to get ready for work, head to work, come home, grab dinner, and go to bed. That is the rest of today. I'll likely catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a session, and I have video editing to do for last week's Project 15. So I will not be playing golf tomorrow. I've played golf too much. I need a break from golf because it's expensive. It is. It's like £9 a go, and I'm going like twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week. So I need to lay off the golf a little bit because low-key I might run out of money. So alright everybody, it is now Tuesday morning. We are heading out to a coffee place that is local to me, but it's just out the coast a little bit. This place gets a lot of good reviews, so I'm going to go and try it out and see what it's like. I'm using this opportunity to get a coffee to brainstorm some ideas for YouTube videos. I have a few in mind, but I want to kind of think about it a little bit more, so I'm just gonna sit down with a coffee and think about some ideas. After that, then we're heading back up to my house to get editing for last week's Project 15. I want to get it out as early as I can this week because last week I literally left it until like Friday. So I really wanted to be out in the first couple of days of the next week. So I'll try and get that out. My problem is I have no cash on me, so hopefully this place takes card. I hope it does, but I get the feeling it won't. Alright, I've got my coffee. Got a nice little spot to sit and drink it. So I'm literally just going to sit here until 1 o'clock probably. It is 12:37, so I'm going to sit here for 25 minutes. Kind of just, think about stuff. Probably put some stuff down in my notes, because I find that if I'm in a place where it's just quiet and I don't have the distractions of watching something or something like that, I can just sit and think. Obviously, with what I'm trying to do with my YouTube channel, I really want to make sure I'm always thinking about new ideas of stuff that I can film and new ways that I can approach things. So that's really what this 25 minutes is about. So after that, we're just going to go and edit. So coffee's been had. I would rate that coffee out of 10. I've got something in my eye. Wait. I would rate that coffee out of 10, maybe like 8.4, 8.5. 8.5 I think's fair. I mean, I feel like a flat white's a good test of how good a coffee really is. I really enjoyed it. So I'll be going back. It was £3.50 as well, which is like, it's a bit expensive, but it's not bad. Lunch today is chicken, pepperoni, rice, and Nando's Peronaise. He wants some. Mate, I'm not getting any yet. Mate, that's not gonna work. You're not getting any either. It is now 5 o'clock. I have did literally no editing. I got myself some lunch. I ate my lunch, went and got my little brother and sister from school, and then I came back up here to edit and left my wee brother's things in the car, so I had to drive down, leave them back, blah blah blah, been a whole mess. Anyway, got back there about half an hour ago, sat down, watched some Netflix because I just wasn't in the state of mind to edit, and now it's time to go to training. I also can't find my watch again. This is the third time I think I've lost my watch in Project 15, but I'll just get tagged on someone else's session and it'll do. Session tonight is on what we call the bowl. It is a grass session on like a hill, so it obviously it curves in like this, and you kind of start and you run through, run up. It's like hill reps pretty much, but on grass. That's tonight's session. My camera's on 24%, 23%, so I can't take it with me. Apologies, but I will charge it here and it will be charged up for tomorrow. So I will catch you tomorrow. I have that business meeting again tomorrow for this week. I'll bring you along with it, but for training, no, battery's dead. Shocker. Alright everybody, it is Wednesday. I am just back from my business meeting that I had this morning. We discussed a lot of things that I'm looking to add towards building my business, and it's moving pretty well so far, so that's good. Last night I got a new editing software for my YouTube and for my business ideas as well. So I'm going to be trying to learn that over the next couple of weeks and months. But it is a little bit more complicated than CapCut. I used CapCut for like all of my stuff before. All of my YouTube stuff, all of anything I've posted on TikTok, anything like that. All CapCut. Now for my bigger projects, I want to start using DaVinci Resolve. Seems like a better software for me if I'm looking to go a little bit more professional, stuff like that. So that is the vibe. As for today, I am doing nothing. I am doing absolutely nothing. I have no session. I have no run to do. I have nothing. I technically could run, but I would probably end up doing a little bit more mileage than I would like. So for me, as someone who gets injured all the time, I feel like being sensible right now, not lazy, sensible in how much I increase my mileage each week, I have built perfectly to 40k last week, and I wouldn't mind keeping 40k or 45k for a couple of weeks, because anytime I've built before, like I built for the European Club Cross Country in February, I built way too quickly and went like pretty much up to 50k weeks within like 3 weeks, and it didn't. It's not that it didn't work, because it did to an extent, it did, but I wasn't in great shape. It didn't allow me to build an aerobic base. I kind of just went in straight into it, and I didn't have the time to really build up to a high mileage. So I've never really been a guy for much mileage anyway. The highest I've ever done is like mid 50s. I want to keep 40, 45 for a couple of weeks, and then we'll pump it up again into the 50s. And we should hopefully be sitting around 60k a week when we're looking at Northern Ireland Championships and stuff like that. So that's why I can take today off. I'm going to run on Friday as a shakeout before the 5k time trial on Saturday morning. So, and then obviously we'll have our long run on Sunday. I'll probably do about 14k again. So that is what's happening. I'm feeling in good shape. I'm hoping I can do something good on Saturday. I'm hoping for like in the 16s, but as low into the 16s as I can. I know I'm not capable of my PB. I know I'm not capable of like 16:20, but anything like 16:30, 16:40, I'll be happy enough with, because I reckon if I was to have done a 5k a couple of weeks ago, I would have been mid 17s, and that's no joke. Okay, so we're going to the driving range. It is absolutely soaking outside, but the driving range is fine. So me and Charlie are going to get a bit of practice in. I'm able to play pretty much every other part of my game bar my drive. My drive is terrible. So whenever I get my drive sorted, then I'll be able to play on bigger courses, because we keep playing this par 3, which is fine if we're able to use like your irons and your putter, but everything else like a driver and stuff is just horrendous. So I have a really bad slice and I need to get rid of it, so I'm going to try and coach myself out of a slice today. How's it going to start? Good morning, folks. It is Thursday. Literally losing count of days. Yesterday, I just chilled all day, like literally all day. No run, no nothing. Tonight I have an easy grass session because Tuesdays was quite hard, so I'm taking Thursdays nice and easy. Wee Max here got an operation, that right, boy? See, he got a wee operation on his eye. He had a wee thing growing underneath his eye, but he seems to be all good now. They tried to put him in a cone, but he just point blank refused to have a cone on. Okay, so this morning we have Antrim Park Run. We're going to go for my 5k time trial. I think right now I should be in sub 17 shape, but we'll see how we are. Seems like a pretty good morning, and I had a wee bit of Achilles pain on Thursday at training, but it seems to have went away there on the warm-up, so hopefully we're on for a good one this morning. Dad's just going to take the camera around and film a few bits, me coming past, so won't hear from me until the end, but feeling good.
So, Reese is going to kill me for this. He's predicted a sub 17 5k today at Antrim Park Run. I think it's a wee bit optimistic today. Course is not really a sub 17 course. Potentially second lap you're meeting a load of back markers and stuff, and there's a few issues with it. But I'm predicting 17-15.
Okay folks, that's me done. Finished time 16:26. Well happy with that. We can see it on my watch here, 181 heart rate, 16:26, and then it says 4.99. So if you wanna add another second or two on, it doesn't really matter. It's still sub 16:30, especially for the course as well. I've no mic on me. It's quite windy. Particularly for that course. The course is relatively flat, but it is quite condensed with people. So you head out a big long straight into this like garden park, and then you do a loop around it. So obviously my first loop is going to be clear of people because there's no one. I'm not overtaking anybody. But on the second lap it is significantly slower because of how many people you're overtaking. You need to keep shouting to like make space out there. So with all being said, and only 4 weeks of consistent training, Project 15 looks very on. There was actually points in that I thought I was going to do it, so happy enough of that. Well done, cheers you two. 16:26, I'll take that. Good man, well done. I'm speaking to a guy on the start line. I'm not actually sharing his name, but if he's watching this, because I told him I have a channel, if you're watching this, mate, well done. He was talking to me and I said, well, I'd be looking in the 16s somewhere. Anywhere in the 16s will do, and ended up with the 16:26, so we'll take that. I think he ended up about 17:30 there, I think he said, so yeah, pretty good. Plan of action for the rest of the day. Today was going to be a 5k time trial specific video, but I have that much going on today. May as well just film the whole day. So me and Jude are going to Belfast to film a YouTube video, which I'm going to kind of describe here now. So we're going to review coffee places in Belfast. I'll give you a bit of background to this so it isn't as random. So me and Jude are mates, but we only see each other once in a blue moon really, outside of training, because we live so far away. So anytime that we do, we go into Belfast town or into the city centre, get a coffee, just chat. But I thought, well, I love coffee. As you know, I drink coffee all the time. I thought I may as well. So we're going to try different coffee places, and then I'm going to make a dedicated YouTube video to it. But I'll show you a wee bit of behind the scenes to the YouTube video, stuff like that. Give you a bit of background what we're doing, and then tonight I'm going out, and I cannot decide whether to bring my camera or not. I might. I just put it in my pocket, bring it out. Overall, I'm very, very happy with that run this morning. Also, yet to mention, I was first by about a minute. So, all I'm saying is, if I had other people around me, maybe 2 or 3 guys ahead of me, I could really see myself being dragged into a PB there. So, happy with that, I really am. Just a wee short cool down there, not even a K, but happy enough for that. Cheers to Dad for filming that, because it's quite handy to have some race footage as well. You know, it's quite hard to get when you don't have a dedicated cameraman, and don't really fancy bringing a GoPro on a 5k time trial. So one thing I've always lacked or forgot about is the fact that I don't stretch enough after an important session or a race. So I'm going to do some stretches, and hopefully if I can start to do this more after big sessions or big races, I can reduce chance of injury. Obviously I had a bit of a niggle in my Achilles, but it kind of went away and I'm not feeling it at the minute. So obviously it wasn't there this morning, so but I need to keep on top of it, you know, in case something like that arises again. I need to be able to stay on top of it without obviously risking myself. So gonna do some stretches here and then get ready to go to Belfast to see Jude and try some coffee. First place on our list is Established Coffee in Belfast. Situated in the Cathedral Quarter, it is renowned as one of the best coffee places in Belfast, so let's find out if it is. So, I have a question. I'm filming a YouTube video. I want to know what your favourite thing is.
My favorite.
What do you get in here?
My favorite coffee in here. I like coffee Ambry, the B60 of Santa Monica.
Okay. Okay.
It's very bright, red berry flavors.
Okay.
Yeah, sound good.
Yeah, can we get two of them?
Two of them.
Two of them. Yes, that'll do.
There's 750 each, is that right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
What have we ordered? I don't know.
We've ordered a Santa Monica. Whatever a Santa Monica is, it sounds like an alcoholic drink, but
Honey and red fruit, macerated Columbia beans.
yeah.
For those of you wanting to know what macerated is, I googled it.
What was it again?
Soaked in water. Do not add this in.
He had like filters and stuff out. I don't know what he was doing, but we'll soon see. It was $7.50 each. I don't like that. This is what we've got. This is the Santa Monica honey red fruit something.
Macerated.
Doesn't look like coffee. I'm a bit confused here. He gave us a whole spiel on why it's good and how long it took him to make it, how he made it, where it's from, and he says that he regrets making us buy the most expensive coffee, but let's see if it's nice. It looks really warm, so I might have to wait a minute. I've got this in a wee fancy beaker thing. Let's give it a wee smell test.
Very fragrant.
It is very fragrant. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Very bold.
But I have to say, customer service is very high. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it's good, but I'm confused because it's very fruity. You can really taste the red fruit in it. But it's not like your coffee you would normally have. It's quite like tea almost. It's that same consistency.
It's more like fruit juice when it's cold.
It is. It's got that real like red berry fruity taste to it.
Right, honestly though, I think it would be like absolutely like an 8.
An 8.
An 8.5 even. I would go as far to say. And I don't know where the other 1.5 was deducted from. Genuinely, I just think my overall rating is an 8.5. The 1.5 is deducted because of the fact that it takes like an eternity to wait on.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
It's not that deep.
I'm gonna give it not really my thing. I think I'm more of a cappuccino, flat white type of guy. I'm not sure this really goes up my street. I'm gonna give this a 6.5. That's maybe quite harsh for someone that actually appreciates coffee. Overall, waiting on the coffee was quite long. It was quite long, but I think he took his time. I think he really wanted it to be good. Otherwise, taste for me probably isn't exactly what I'd want. I can appreciate the taste. I can appreciate the work put into the coffee. Too expensive, far too expensive. No matter how much you like this stuff, £7.50 is a bit high. That accounts for my 6.5 rating.
6.7.
Yeah, 6.7. 8.5?
For what?
Your rating?
Oh yeah.
8.5. 6.5. Established coffee in Belfast. The second and last place on this episode is called The Pocket, situated just outside Victoria Square. Let's see how this compares against Established. Well, just spoke to the woman, and the woman says that we are allowed to film in here, but they have no tables, so we have to wait outside. So we've been given a menu. We've been given some water as well, which is an interesting addition we haven't had before. We've ordered 2 cappuccinos and 2 pieces of banana bread. Large cappuccinos, which may send us off the walls, but hopefully that's not a problem.
That's very quirky.
I like the place. It looks nice. We're sitting outside because to film I feel like it's easier and less obstructive. Alright, so 2 pieces of banana bread. They're quite nice, just banana bread really.
Didn't get mugged off.
Yeah, I like the coffee though. It's in a nice little cup. About you?
Talking
Wee design.
presentation.
You were talking about that earlier, weren't you? You wanted a nice wee design on your coffee?
Yeah, presentation is
It's
key.
key. It is key.
It came in a nice wee thingamabobber in the last place, and then now we've got a nice wee cup. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I think this might be a lot better than the last place. She was apologising for the wait, but the wait was actually quite good compared to the last time. So we'll have to see. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, so the lady has said that the coffee is 3FE and it comes from Dublin, and it's basically some blend, some description and some sort, and it's got these chocolatey, caramelly, hazelnutty notes. And we've got a coffee. It says Bite You. It's presented very majestically.
Thank you very much, love.
Thank you very much, love, indeed. And I'd like have to try this and see what it's all about. It's a very excellent coffee. And you can taste them caramel, hazelnutty, chocolatey notes, and yeah, and I really like what they've done with the steamed milk. It's very steamy, and we've got some banana bread. Past the smell test. It smells like banana bread. Looks like wheaten bread.
We go back this way? Yeah.
With this heavy, it could do with more banana, but it's certainly a quality piece of bread. Very nice, very smooth, very bread-like.
Pretty much just going to say the exact same thing Jude said. I've already tasted mine and it's really nice. You've described it better than I did, or I would have, if I had like full reign and I was just going at it. But you've done very well there. I haven't tasted the banana bread now, let's give it a wee test. Oh my god, that's good. That's very good. I think this is a great wee spot. So, oh, I've seen this here. Wait, hold your horses, Jude. You get a wee shot of that there. Best coffee shop. The Pocket. I've only tasted one sip and I've only had one bite, but already this is far better than the last place. At the minute I'm thinking about an 8.5, 8.5. What do you think?
Well, for starters, I didn't get banana bread in the last place, so
Yeah, it's a bit of an unfair comparison, isn't it?
I'm pretty thrilled to have some banana bread. But to my left, I've got a coffee shop, so that's quite nice. And then we've also got the kitchen bar, the bandstand, and Bittles bar. Where, no sir, you must exclusively order Guinness. And allegedly, if you order a Coke or a half pint, you get told where to go.
I'm gonna give the Pocket 8.5 out of 10. I think the service in here is very good. The coffee is nice. It is presented well. Nice cup, nice design. Tasted well. Banana bread was excellent. It's all gone.
My overall rating is going to be something along the lines of an 8.5 once again. So the main reason the other place got an 8.5 was nothing to do with the price. It was when you factor everything in, the taste was just superb. In here, whenever you factor everything in, you've got the nice little baggy mugs, and just a nice tasting coffee, just a nice tasting banana bread. Everything's it just comes together well. It's very hip and with it. It's very colourful, and yeah, the ambience around here is pretty nice. So
Mike was off for all of them clips, so hopefully you can hear. Might need to put subtitles on. But Jude gave 8.5, I gave 8.5. Very good.